I'm gonna do the weekly fairy check in live. This check-in is something that I do to just be ahead of what's going to happen the upcoming week. I am a little bit late, unfortunately, due to other personal blockages. Um, I just want to say thank you for watching, entering this chat. Thank you for staying, reading, and interacting with energies. I just need to see if this is gonna be high enough. Can I see it? Oh, all right. So we're gonna do the weekly fairy check-in. Therefore, I ask all fairies, good folk, elemental spirits, ascended masters, to descend down into this divine circle of protection, where we will do a reading for the collective, including myself, on what's to come, what to expect, and what to look out for. Thank you. Yeah or no. Maybe I need to talk about it though. So I just had a conversation with someone, and that person got a personal message from my so the message for this person was, even a young woman's mind won't be needable to your fulfillment. Fulfillment comes from needing yourself to the person you want to attract. This way we open many doors that will invite energies you want to surround yourself with. It will help you become who you want to become and reach the destination you desire to stay at. For making another out to be who they are not will bring great reckoning, not only in dreams, wishes, and happiness, but also in peace, needs, fortune, and future. So that's about not changing yourself for nobody else, actually. It's about also not wanting other people around you to change, no matter what your relationship to them is, if it's romantic or platonic, if it's familial or professional. Wanting to change how somebody thinks, communicates, acts, or feels, or how they express themselves. We see it mostly with people who are very passionate emotionally. People always want people who are very emotionally passionate to calm down. They always want us to be less active, less hyped, less energetic. They always only want to converse or interact with us when we are less than, okay? So that's to benefit them. It's to benefit these people. It's to help them feel more comfortable in their skin. But then that also directly and indirectly actually means that they are not there to withhold your power or your essence. You are something that overrides their energy or understanding or their peace. And you don't have to tone yourself down to then give them peace, because the only person that you should be focusing on when you're single, okay, and you don't have children, is your own peace. When you have children, it's your children's peace first, but your children cannot have peace if you don't have peace as a parent. And then when it comes to a relationship, you cannot have or give peace when you're not at peace with yourself. Okay, so it's like, if somebody asks you to change or to because they will never use the word change, they will always use different words. Spirit is saying not even synonyms, they use acronyms for that ish. So that's interesting, because aren't Aren't you supposed to use synonyms? Yeah. Anyway. Hi, you read cards? Yeah, I'm gonna do a weekly fairy reading. If you want a private reading, you can always send me an email. So, I'm just going to do this. So this is people who, if there are people around you in your life, or even if it's a part of yourself that tells you that you need to change who you are to reach a certain type of fulfillment or goal, happiness, peace, whatever it is, prosperity, wealth, extreme financial abundance, then yeah, don't listen to that. Follow your own intuition. Even if it might bring you somewhere you thought you already surpassed. So especially if it's like a reoccurring lesson. Okay, let's just see what's gonna... clarify. Let's see. What's Monday's energy? Because this full moon in Aries is very confrontational to my energetic experience. But confrontational in a subtle, chaotic way. Fairies, elemental spirits, and good food. Please give us. Thank you. Yeah, so Monday they tried to steal something from you. I knew it. And then Tuesday they tried to attack you. I knew it. This is somebody who is trying to attack your character, y'all. This is somebody who's trying to trick you. I've been reading on this energy. Also on the daily collective readings. The daily collective messages on Instagram. Like, there is somebody trying to slowly guide you away from something. Even if this person is aware or not, sometimes people, their vessel is just used by a higher power. They themselves are completely oblivious to it. These people, we call them NPCs, non-playable characters. There is no real consciousness or spirit or soul. Of course, there's a soul attached to it, but it's just so far gone, like it's dwelling. That person is not aware. So on Monday, they tried to steal something. We're going to get to that. 6 plus 13. 13 is an ending. So they try to take something from you or like fight with you today. Literally on Mars Day, they try to send something to you. Monday, they try to steal something from you. Tuesday, they try to attack you. It can also just be the energy. Like, there's some attack going on, or there are tricksters trying to steal from you or plan something with you. There are people who are watching. This could be a friend group, but it doesn't seem like a friend group because these are elves and these are nymphs. Like, so it's like somebody who is, I don't know, honestly, it's going to become very shallow if I say this. But it's like a group of people or a person who is uglier than you. They have less than you. Like, as in less in beautiful material stuff. But they have less in beauty. They have less comfort. They have less happiness. This is somebody who tries to disrupt your peace, your energy, okay? This is also with the 13 on Tuesday. This is somebody who tried to use Mars energy, so war, so spiritual war and conflict. This is somebody who tried to wage a spiritual or energetic war against you. You can also see all these bats. These are like, the bats are attacking the fairies, okay? So you are with one or two. This could be your soulmate, your twin flame, your protector, your guardian angel, whoever it is, okay? This can also just be your spirit team. Oh, they're with the three of them, okay? Mind, body, and soul, y'all, is coming through. People are trying to attack your mind, body, and soul through all different ways. The bat, it stands for night. It stands for upside down. So this is also somebody that sleeps throughout the day. So this is somebody, it's like a creepy crawler. It's very like, this is a dark energy, okay? So it's a dark feminine energy. It can be a dark feminine energy because Mother Nature and darkness, yin energy, that's night. So this is somebody who's been trying to attack you, a dark feminine or a group of dark feminines, or just people who are in dark feminine energy. They've been trying to attack you to put your world upside down, okay? They try to take away the light from you. Ugh, I'm hearing, ew, and bats, they have so many diseases. That's what I'm hearing. Clarify what's going to happen on Wednesday. Well, I'm not going to take that. But this is what they tried to tell us about Monday, what they tried to steal. So they tried to distract us and they tried to steal wisdom on how to leave a certain cycle behind, okay? So that's interesting. They tried to tell us something or persuade you. They tried to speak directly to your inner child. So they tried to distract you so they could speak to your inner child. Okay, this is very... I've never had channeling message like this before. What's coming through? This can also be a parent, your children. You have been distracted so somebody could talk to your kids. Somebody separated you and your kid to have a conversation with you, so they won't be able to leave a certain cycle that would make them very unhappy and that would tarnish them, their health, or a friend group. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals. Okay, water under the bridge. This is somebody who tried to make it difficult for you to walk away from something, to leave something behind. So somebody tried to trick you out of what you know is best for you, wisdom that Mother Earth has told you, but also wisdom that is going to help you move forward through cycles, okay? It's like there is something that's like, when you, it's like this is so weird. I'm getting like a certain type of dimension, and in that dimension you stay clear from aging, but the moment you walk out of that dimension or out of that friend group, you immediately start to age and your skin starts to tarnish. So this could have been like a spell that would keep others healthy, but the moment you would break it or walk away, you would extract away all of your essence and energies from this group of people or this person who's trying to trick you. So you're keeping somebody young, and the moment you walk away from that, they will lose that youthfulness. That's strongly what I'm getting. Like there is something with his heart, maybe, his lungs. We did have that the chakra check-in for this week is the heart chakra that needs a lot of attention. But they try to trick you and steal from you. They try to steal some advice. They try to keep you from moving away so they can't use you as an essence anymore. That's so interesting. It's very vampirism. Okay, clarify. Wow. Did y'all saw that? It's on camera, of course. What the freak? So this is what happened on Tuesday. They tried to attack you so you would get karma for your divine work and essence as to what you have been creating. So the dick split it. Lol, the deck split it. Somebody's little mister or little guy is gonna get hurt. Anyway, 2233 angel numbers come through, divine. Y'all have been waiting for me to do this reading for over a month now. I'm very aware of that. So what happened on Tuesday? They tried to make you fight yourself to the point where you would be in conflict about what your crown is wearing, but also what is meant to be for you, what's destined for you, okay? That could be a fairy tale happy ending or some type of royal wealth. This can also be spiritually royal wealth, okay? But it's gonna bring you a lot. It's gonna bring you a lot of fortune, but it can also bring you a lot of spiritual gifts. It's also closing the cycle out. Somebody's trying to keep you from closing out a cycle with number 19. And 34 is 7. You see, they try to make your spiritual gifts be karma, like you receiving detrimental karma, being punished by the Most High, but it didn't work. It really didn't work because they see that you're still ascending, you're doing things, you're having fun, you're laughing. I hear jollying and kikiing around. It ain't Christmas time yet, guys. 2 months. Give us Halloween first. And then, excuse me. These are people that try to make you fight off your gifts. They were trying to start something with you, honestly, though. They also tried to make you a hermit. They wanted you to change who you would hang out with. They wanted you to cut off people and friends. They wanted you to change directions. They wanted you to go opposite directions, okay? So that means that there is something, if you would completely shun your plans right now, or if you would completely forget and skip your plans right now and everything you've been doing or are supposed to be doing, it's beneficial to these people, okay? So that means no, reroute, go back to original way. There's something weird going on about healing. That's 18. About intuition, unfinished business. They're trying to keep you from something that's unfinished to them. The Most High is giving me a situation or a scenario where they are trying to use your essence or energy to fulfill a certain spell, but you're already leaving from that circle, so they can't pull on your energy anymore to use your essence to fulfill that spell or the intention from that spell. And if they don't fulfill that, there is something with their health or their karma that's finally finalized. That's finally going to be finalized, and it's something that is it's something that is I'm getting such a weird pull on my solar plexus when I think about eating foods that I'm not meant to eat. So it's also like they're trying to change your energetic body by forcing your mental through witchcraft to do and become differently so they can benefit off of your energy, because everything which you eat and digest is who you become, also an energetic blueprint. So that means that whatever you're naturally or organically doing and how you're naturally are, if it's opposite from these people, they can't use you anymore. So if you've been changing your direction, if you've been changing what you've been digesting, what you've been eating, your routine, it's actually good, because you're finishing this cycle where people are taking advantage of you. Like, you can be taken advantage of because you don't have any leverage within you, literally, to take advantage of. Why did I say leverage? They don't have any leverage. Like, are you supposed to be their leverage? That's a big possibility. But yeah, the Most High, they gave me that scenario of like, it's like you being the pig on the spit. You're gonna serve a whole group of people with your flesh, but the pig is gone. That's what I'm kind of getting. It's difficult for me to put into verbal words since the spiritual message, it just has words that this language does not. Does it have anything in Dutch? Let's see. No. Oh well, that's a good word. Let me search it up. Oh, okay, scanty. scanty, but parsimonious, parsimonious, sparing, little, skimpy, scanty. Skimpy is, I think, a word. Slender, spare, skimpy. That's the scanty or skimpy is the best word because it's like scarce is also a good word, but scarce is a little bit more than scanty, honestly. So there's like a little bit of your energy left for these people to work with or to work on. So they're trying to do something. So you will give into that old routine so they can benefit off of you again. Please clarify the energy for Wednesday, Mercury Day, so we know what's next. Welcome, we respect as the collective. Thank you very much. Wow. You can expect this trickery energy to... That's interesting, yeah. To try and boss you around with tricky energy. So pay attention to communication tomorrow, thoughts, how you think about yourself, or certain thoughts, swifty thoughts that come into your mind, or scenarios, or voices of reason that can be very, very bossy, judgmental. If you feel or sense or pick up on that energy when somebody's talking to you, or if you feel like you're talking to yourself in that way, it will definitely point out, literally point out, that this person or this energy is using that person, or that person is the op, trying to F you up in your energy. That's just streetwise how I can say it best. This is somebody's trying to trick you from moving away from a cycle. That's a bad shuffle though. Okay, so then on Thursday, Jupiter Day, we'll get to Wednesday. I just want to see what's going to happen on Thursday so I understand what direction we are about to go in. Thank you. Yeah, so you're ascending. Okay, so that means that you're going to, first of all, this card now has two meanings. You will pick up on mentally on people, places, things that present themselves to be wise, to be the boss, to be very secure of themselves. People who think or act like they have it all together, they're going to show their faces, okay? And when these people place or things, they show their faces. When they will show their face, you will know exactly and immediately who you kind of need to stay away from. And the reason why you need to stay away from them is because there is some sort of power game or control that they want to exert over you, if they want to admit it or not, even if they're aware of it or not. There is something with the energy that's happening. There are people, especially your ancestors or guides, that are keeping a heavy eye out on this person because they're trying to see if you're going to pick up on this energy. Are you going to accept this energy into your life? Are you going to accept this person to talk to you in that way? Or are you going to let them boss you around like that? But it's also, are you going to let yourself be bossed around like that? Are you going to listen to what this person has to say and just be like, oh, well, actually, they're kind of right. Let me just move the other way or just change what I really feel or think about it. Because that means you're kind of being molded into... You're kind of being molded into who you are not. And when you're being molded into who you're not, you won't be benefiting yourself anymore. It will be bad for your health, but also for your spiritual health. And your spiritual health feeds your physical body. So you will be you can physically fall ill or feel very stagnant. You can feel lazy. You could feel like there's a lack of digestion in your solar plexus. That's your stomach area, your core area. You can feel very weak in your muscles. This is all coming up. So things are going to change, because also you will recognize it, you will feel it, and you will take your power back. And the reason why is because when it's Jupiter day, literally the day after Wednesday, there's going to be this energy of elevation. You're going to take your power back, okay? You're going to learn from your mistakes, because look, we have the baby falling in the rose bush by playing with the birds. Yeah, you see, from taking the wrong advice, you already know how it feels to take wrong advice, how it will feel when you fall on your butt, okay? You have learned from this. You know how it feels when it's also not your rightful karma, okay? When you go through a certain type of judgment that's not yours to hold on to or to take care of. Thank you for the like. And this means that you will learn what's going to happen on Wednesday is not your energy. Somebody is trying to interfere in your energy, in your connection, in your self-image, in your mindset or your routine. You're going to feel something from the outside trying to enter in, okay? No, spirit, we're not talking about burglars. Because somebody in the spirit realm was like, what? Burglars? You better close your doors then. And I was like, no, it's not about burglars. It can be, but it's very, very, very far and deep away in the energy. So it's not really about burglars. It's more about a power play in energy, okay? Power play in your thoughts, power play in your emotions. Like, who's gonna have a run for with your emotions? Are you the boss of your reactions? Or is somebody else so wise and he's so knowledgeable on what your triggers are that he can push any button for and letting you wait, they can push any button for you to like scream or yell or cry or be angry like at the drop. If that's so, that means somebody else has power over you and not you yourself, okay? Yes. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is saying we need to say affirmations of I take my power back in the mirror, okay? I claim my power. I hold my power closely within me. My power is unreachable for anyone outside of my own self. I claim my power. I call my power back to me. My power is protected. Nobody can use my power against me. And now the story of Samson and Delilah is coming through. So this also means your power lays in your crown chakra, your thinking, the way that you feel, the way that you pick up wisdom, the way that you understand, the way that you have compassion for the world, but also for yourself and those around you. That's where your power lays. Don't let nobody else outside of your own soul, your own consciousness, take a hold over that power, okay? And the way that you do that is by becoming aware on what in your physical reality has an effect on your inner world. What type of interactions, what kind of people, what kind of words. That's why triggers are very important. And triggers are not something to be seen as bad. Triggers are very good. They teach you where the weak spots still are so you can train to become stronger, okay? So let's go. So yeah, Thursday you're gonna get lucky. You can do like something with like a fortune or get like a small prediction for yourself. Something that will just benefit you. Just keep your head up high, because there's something with healthy pride that's very important to focus on for this upcoming week, okay? So let's go to Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and then we're gonna get some challenges for the day. No, Spirit, we can't do that. But let's see what this is. We're just gonna read it. Tempting to stay asleep because of gossip, on taking things off, being protected about stuff going off is protected. You feel tempted to just stay inside and hide, but because of people gossiping about what's taking off, but you need to know that everything is protected, okay? All your plans and ideas. So you can fall for that seduction, but just know that you will speak negative karma over your own life and call in bad manifestation. Yeah, have a little bit faith in your higher self and in your intuition, your wise self. Even if it's difficult for you to connect with him or her or them in this moment, um, have faith that you know in your gut what is the truth and that what your crown is saying about you, because crowns also hold a ranking. Whatever your crown or head jewel or headpiece is saying to you, what your headpiece is saying to you. Sorry, I got a very strange notification about two companies working together, but one company kind of threw all of my content away for no reason, and now they're working with another company that's actually where my content is flourishing. Isn't that like a weird sign? And like they're gonna work together now. Wow. So yeah, even if you know that those things happen, even if you know that there are people working in the same group or circle as you, don't let that take away from your own talents and what you know is true to be you, because every head jewel and headpiece has their own ranking, okay? That says something about your status, and your status explains about how much work you put in and how far you came. So let's please give me the card for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Metaflow, thank you. Thank you. Archangel Metatron is helping you steer out of wrong directions and helping you stay close to your intuition. Okay, water under the bridge. He's gonna try and help you move through calmer water. But I just want you to give me a card for Friday, Venus Day. I'm sorry, for Venus Day, Saturn Day, and Sunday. No. You see, there is something, these people really want you to... There is an energy that benefits from you receiving karma. Because there is something you leave behind when you get karma. I think it's peace. And you're easily seduced and tricked. And the moment you're tricked, all that healthy mind space and all that mindfulness that you've been working on is disrupted. And when that's disrupted, because you probably don't understand how much effect you have on the people or the community that you're in, even if you're not actively in a community, you reach so far that if you're disturbed, people, things, and places around you are disturbed as well. And you're not even paying attention to that because you're so caught up in that what is unfair or what that injustice is. So just, I hereby demand clarity and I wash away all distractions that try to pollute these waters of intuitive guidance. I hereby ask the Most High to fall down and give me clarity by giving me a card. Yeah, I said it wrong, falling down with a card. By giving me a card on this upcoming Friday. They want to see you down and out because they benefit from your pain. Your pain and your tears are very potent. Even your anger, the energy is very potent. Exactly. It's exactly. They're gonna gossip this Friday. You are gonna be so focused on self-love and just giving back to yourself, and these people are gonna gossip about you and say that you're full of ish, because they're gonna say that you're just full of yourself. They're gonna try and say that you don't love yourself, you're just struggling with yourself, and you just want to talk good about yourself so you don't feel bad that you make mistakes. And that's exactly how this person really is about themselves. They don't want to admit that they go through extreme karmic situations in their life because they don't ever want to take accountability for their own personal situation and what they do wrong. Okay, this is somebody who who doesn't want to admit that they're the ones in the wrong and that they're the ones that's suffering and they're projecting onto other people that they are. That's actually crazy. This is somebody who's going to talk bad about you loving yourself or about your beauty, about your art, the work that you exhibit, things that you give to the outside world. And they're going to talk bad about it because they feel like they got like a secret. There are people, even if you Friday might go somewhere or to a place, there are people that are going to look at you like, who the hell does he, she, or the collective think that they are? Like, people are really gonna try and put you in their place, not knowing that you already are. You're seated on your throne and they're just looking from below the stage. Like, honestly. Ew, I don't want to give this energy my time. Saturday, please. Ooh, thank you, fairies, fire fairies. Fire fairies came through and they also said, you're going to hear some gossip about these people. You're going to hear some tea. You're going to hear some about these people. That's going to be very important so you can understand how effed up they actually are. It's going to give you clarity, okay? You're going to hear something from the outskirts. Lol. Yo, these angels are so funny. From the outskirts of heaven, they said. And you're going to hear something about these people. So this is the thing. This reading is giving yin-yang, collective, karmic, and divine. This is giving one side of what the karmics are going to do and how they feel. And on the other side, it's also giving on what the collective is experiencing through the karmics, etc., etc. And what they're also experiencing. So that's why it's important to do these readings so we get both perspectives. And on Saturday, there's going to be some, I feel like a test to see if you're secure. And they will be tempted away. They will be pulled away. The karmics will be pulled away because Saturn Day, that's Big Daddy Karma Day. That's when the devil comes out and collect, y'all. And that there's this saying that the first time I heard it, I freaking loved that saying. If Saturday is your busiest day of the whole week and that's the only day that you actually do things and have fun, then I'm sorry, but you are praising the wrong energy and entity. Because Saturn Day is the day of the fucking devil. Just as bad as I said it, yes, the day of the fucking devil. And if Saturday is the only day you're having fun and enjoying and doing things that are good, that means you are supporting the devil in any kind of way. That means you're feeding into the 7 sins. You have low self-worth. You don't care about divinity, compassion, or understanding. You're fucking boring. You're evil, mischievous, and rotten on the inside. If you want to change that, step over to the light side. Exactly, because they tried to change my tongue and said step over to the dark side. Hell no, not on this platform and this circle, because we have seen where the devil brought us, and baby, we didn't want to go there. At least I didn't want to go there. I don't know about the people that are watching me, but I did not want to go there. Where the devil brought me, I did not want to go there, stay there, be there, hear, smell, anything. No, 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 no. Backpedal real fast. And this week, this Saturday is also the day that the devil comes to collect. He's gonna give karma, but it's not only the devil, of course. Karma is universal law. So that's when the whole week, kind of the whole energy collectively is like being like washed and cleared. And it's like, okay, well, the whole week you've been a bitch, so this is what you're gonna get back. And by the way, don't forget, this is also coming, you know? So with that being said, Saturday, these people will be pulled away from you. There is something that they knew in their gut or their intuition was going to happen. There is... Oh, wait. Exactly. Oh, hell no. Look at the depiction of these cards. First we see a woman dancing, right, guys? Then we see a man. Okay, woman, man. Then we see another man and a woman. 3 women, of course, but a man and a woman. And then we see the divine giving karma to, what is this? A woman and a man. So you might be guided away from a certain type of energy or route. You are going to be rerouted, dear collective. And the reason for that is because that where these people are, where they've been hanging around, something is trying to distract me now. So I call out divine judgment on that little fucking dwarf and ask for deliverance, because who are we dealing with? Exactly. Somebody's coming in with troll energy. Or somebody came in with troll energy. Anyway, the people, it can be a couple, but it can also just be a person who both masculine and feminine energy is going to get karma. They're going to struggle with balance extremely. They won't be able to say goodbye to the loss of inner voice and lack of direction, like intuitively, and they will be bestowed with divine judgment for being a trickster energy, for being not a leader, a fake leader, a follower. They want to be a leader though. For stealing other people's wishes. Yeah. For trying to speak out and call out divine judgment on those that don't deserve it. Like, this is interesting. And this is 11, that's 20. So this upcoming Saturday for our own collective, you can be tested. You'll be tested for sure to see if you're still going to fall back into that routine of giving into this power play of energy. And the reason why is so that the divine can, of course, elevate you again. After every test, you will go through another ascension or an elevation. And they're going to test to see if you can still be having fun, if you're still enjoying the melody, as in, are you still focusing on your own rhythm instead of that was the outside noise is telling you? Are you going to fall and trust that you are being protected and you have a safety net, or are you just going to and the reason why you know that is because you're going to give yourself the full freedom to express yourself, or are you going to constantly think, wait, there's no safety net beneath me, I'm stuck, I'm gonna hold myself small, make myself small. Like I said earlier, you're gonna keep yourself isolated and stuck and not show up and show out with what you've been doing to the world, because these people want you to feel like what you're doing is worthless. That's not what's gonna happen. But you will be tested for it though, if you're gonna believe in that victim mindset in a way. So please, can we get Sunday and then the challenge for the week? Lol. You won't be misguided anymore. You won't be straying anymore. You won't be guided into a false direction or into a false piece of wisdom again. So that means you're gonna make the test. That means you're gonna make it. You're gonna win this trial and this tribulation again upcoming Saturday. Okay, guys? So that also means that whoever's trying to use, for example, witchcraft or the days of the planets against you, 3, 4, 5, what I'm about to say is, it won't be working anymore. They are not ordained. That's what I'm hearing, especially for Mars. Mars is feeling nasty right now. That's what I'm hearing. An attitude. And Sunday, there is going to be a higher understanding of the wrong philosophies or a wrong ideology that you've been holding on to. You're going to be walking away and saying goodbye from that, okay? You're going to walk away from those that are not sufficient leaders, that don't have leading abilities or qualities, from those that are trickster spirits, those that try to act or wear a mask to present to you a different person than who they really are. So this is also somebody who tries to maybe use their words to trick you, okay? Because you saw how I was stumbling over that word mask. So it's also somebody who wants you to be confused about who they really are or what they're showing to you. This is somebody who wants to keep you in the loop or like in the question phase of, oh, does this person really, is this person like this? Or like, I can't read them, I can't pinpoint them. Like, no, F out of here. Sunday, it's going to be exposed to you that it's time to walk away, to let go, why it was wrong, why your intuition was right all the time about this person or this energy or these people. But whatever it is, it's going to end again, okay? We have the portal coming up this week. So it's the 7th, today's the 8th, 9, 10. Friday, there's a portal. That's why they were trying to use you probably for the 10-10 portal. Yeah, it's not going to work. Everything is going to be taken back times 9. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That's reversed. 9 as well. 6 women. Let's just see what the challenge is for this week before we ask the angels for advice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the challenge is for you to be stuck and to stay stuck and to believe that you're spiritually stuck. The challenge is for you to stay spiritually and energetically stuck. That's it. That's all there is. For your inner child to spiritually stay stuck. So there are certain cleaning work or affirmations or cleansing you need to do concerning your inner child. Somebody is trying to keep your inner child stuck in an alternate dimension so that your higher self, your adult self, and her energetic body can't connect with their inner child. Because if you can't connect with your inner child, you will go through blockages in the waking world because you're conscious of it all. And when you're conscious of something but you're actively not doing it, you're creating a blockage for yourself. So how can we overcome this challenge? By going outside and mingling and showing yourself to other people, following the advice of your own inner child, having fun, rejoicing, becoming happy. The moment you're going to rest and then lie to yourself and think that you should just shy away because it's safer for you to protect yourself, to be guided, because, or also saying to yourself like, I need to rest or I need to sleep because that's the guidance I'm receiving. It's not real. It doesn't feel correct. Like, it's not coming from your gut. It's coming from an energy behind your head. And most of the time, that's because somebody tried to plant that thought in you to make you believe that that's right. So you would just stay inside. But there is something distorting with this energy. The moment you blow out your own candle, you see that candle is taken out. The moment you blow out that candle is the moment where you will lose yourself, okay? And blowing out that candle is also blowing out your fun, your happiness, your passion, your drive. When you really give up on everything that you have built, that's when you will lose yourself the most, and you will have to go out there and find yourself again amongst the people, amongst the fun. The challenge is becoming social and going out there and also having fun and trusting that it's for good reasons. Really opening yourself up as well and becoming vulnerable. That's the challenge. Because you're going to stay stuck spiritually if you don't do that. Exactly, because you have to learn a lesson about birth, about ceremonies, about new beginnings, especially with the baby born, and how you have to protect it from false judgment or false statement about your character or who you are. And when you do that, you will be rewarded with infinite wishes. Yeah, infinite wishes of the divine that resonate with your intuitive desires and goals that you want to manifest into later life. Yeah, exactly. And what the challenge of the karmics are with this is actually the karmics are going to have a very difficult time stealing from you, collective. They'll be stuck and they will be seen wherever they go. They will be misguided and eventually will end up somewhere where they are very lost and scared. Angel number 3333 is coming. Wow, it's what? Angel number 2333332 is coming out. That's crazy. That's crazy. How can I mark that in the chat? Do you have a channel? Can I have my Instagram? I'm sorry, I'm just not reading. Hi, I love you so much, but I don't understand your language and I don't understand. Can you get help from a translator program? I record your voices. You shouldn't do that. Can we feel about the future? I hate this song that I don't understand what you are saying. If you mean in terms of being physically lazy, really right. I don't understand all the words, but I get a weird energy and I don't know what you're saying, but it's alright. Do you have a channel? Yeah, this is my channel. Well, Saturday is a bad day or not. Can I have my Instagram? Mobina, I don't understand you, but I'm going to add something to the chat. I don't know how I do that. I'll add it later. So that's gonna be the challenge for them to get away without stealing from you energetically or becoming lost. And it's because there's extreme angelic protection and divine protection. So you really shouldn't care about what people are. Well, of course you should care, but there is no stress that you should give into it because you're protected. Like, even if you're unsure about it right now, it's fine, you know? Because you need to look through a different eye. You need to look at things differently. Dear angels, I hereby ask you to show yourself. Who can we rely on this week for our prayers and advice, wisdom that we seek through this tumultuous journey of self-discovery? Uziel, Adiel. Anangel. Now I'm going to read the angels as advice for this week. Uziel, caring compassion. Whilst the angel's name means God is my strength, the energy of the card is one of powerful compassion. It is the compassion of being strong in yourself and your own purpose. When this card appears, it shows you must care about your own path at this time. Challenge, staying true to your own course. Lesson. Every man and every woman is a star. This is exactly what I've been reading from since the beginning. Like, it matches. You can't shape or change somebody else. Everybody has their own destiny and their way of being. If it doesn't match with you, then you just need to F off and find somebody else that does. You don't have to change people to make things fit. You also don't cut corners of a cube to make it fit into a rectangular shape, or vice versa of a circle. You don't make it like a you don't cut it in a square to make it fit. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. And you shouldn't be focused on doing those things as well, because it takes away the natural essence of its being. I tasted blood. So somebody is going to maybe get like an, how do I say that? Or bloody nose? A bloedneus in Dutch. A nosebleed, thank you. An angel, beauty bringer. This angel is the grace of God, and asks that we do what is most beautiful, create what is most harmonious, and love what we do. If you are struggling, this card shows you that you must rather turn your hand into something that you love. Challenge, doing what is good, not what appears not what appears necessary. So really doing what is good, not doing what looks good. Lesson, only that which is built from love will survive. So that's also how you will see things will crumble if it's built on the wrong foundation. Ariel, realistic revelation, the line of God. This card speaks of that which is hidden being revealed. This is Saturday, especially, and Friday, and Sunday. This is the upcoming weekend after the portal. Something that has long mystified you will become clear, and it will no longer hold you back. You will discover a new purpose spiritually and materially. Success is in sight. Liberation is at hand. A release from a commitment. Challenge. Are you ready to be free? Lesson. Your cage is made by you, so you are the key. Oh, Uriel wants to be read as well. He's on the bottom of the deck, so his energy can be difficult the most this week. Uriel, prophetic poetry. Known as God is my light. He is an angel who will bring light and understanding to difficulties. Listen out for wise guidance and act upon it. Uriel will show you the way. This angel also points out that what is happening in your life is part of a greater plan. Challenge, see your part in the plan. Lesson, sometimes we do not know the bigger picture. So understanding that you don't really know what you're doing it for, that's what's going to be difficult this week. Or what part you're actually playing, like what's the reason that you have to do certain things. That's what's going to be difficult, but it will be very good for your growth and also for your purpose, for going there where you need to be and like end up in that space. So this was the fairy reading, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I did it like this because I always want to show the cards. I want to thank the fairies, the elemental spirits, the good folk, spirit animals, ascended masters, elemental spirits. I already said that, I think, but the archangels and the angels for coming through the reading. And thank you that I'm finally back on track again and you're here to guide me. I hope this did you well, collective. I hope it gives you insight, clarity, and guidance on where to go next. And I hope things will become clearer on your path, so you won't need anyone's guidance except for your own. I wish you all a very happy and healthy portal. And the full moon, of course, because the full moon energy is still in effect. And a happy spooky Tober, because it's scary out here. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to do a private reading, or if you want to get a reading from me, you can always send me a message. All my contact info is found everywhere on my YouTube channel and on my social media platform. From email to phone numbers, you can always contact me with questions. If you want a personal reading, we can always discuss prices and everything. Just let me know and holla at me. Peace and love from Roz Oracle to you.